What's up, Geeksters? It's me, Omar from GeeksterLabs.com. How you doing today, guys? Well, the product I'm going to be showing you today is something that was sent to me free for review from Parrot. Today we have the Parrot Zik 2.0 Bluetooth wireless headphones, and this is a very nice pair of headphones. I'm going to go ahead and begin this review by saying this. As of right now, it's April 2015. I've reviewed probably around 60 to 70 pairs of headphones in the past 9 years or 8 years or so. This is probably the best sounding pair of headphones I have ever reviewed under $500. The sound quality is pretty outstanding, and it has some really awesome, great features that really make them stand out. Of course, they're not perfect. There's some things about it I wish they could improve on. So, guys, let's go ahead and get into the review. I'm going to show you guys what comes inside the box, and then I'll give you guys my my personal thoughts on what I think about the pair of headphones themselves. So let's check out what comes inside this box right here. So first off, we have a nice audio cable here. It's a braided cable, so you can see it is cloth. One of them is a 90-degree angle turn right there, and this is a straight plug. So this is a wireless pair of headphones, but if you do want to save some battery power, you can use the included cable. It does not feature a microphone or anything on it. It's just strictly for listening to audio. Next, we have the USB cable, and this is what you use to charge with the device. It's a very nice cable. As you can see, it has like aluminum on the tips right there. It's a micro USB to regular USB. This is also a braided cable, fabric braided cable. It comes with these really nice zip ties too, these little Velcro ties. But this is what you use to charge up the device. Since it is Bluetooth, they do have to be powered. So this is what you would use to charge them up. Next, we have the quick start guide, and so of course you'll need this to get going with it. This product has quite a few features, so this is definitely something you're going to want to have to look through before you start using the headphones, or else your experience won't be the best. And obviously, it's pretty thick, but it has a bunch of different languages as well. So the initial one is just the English. Probably one of the things I think they could have improved on. It's a very soft, thin pouch. But for a pair of headphones that retail for $400, I would have much rather preferred to have a hard carrying case to carry these in. They do kind of fold up flat slightly, but they only come in this pouch. And I don't know, in my opinion, if I'm paying over $250, if I'm paying over $300 for sure, I think you should get a hard carrying case. So that is not something that is included with this pair of headphones. And last but not least is the 830 milliamp battery pack that comes with this pair of headphones. This battery, just if you were to use Bluetooth and the active noise canceling and the concert hall features, this battery will give you 6 hours of playback time, which is not very much for a pair of Bluetooth headphones. But if you want to purchase an additional battery, they retail for about $30 on Amazon. So this is the last piece that comes with the headphones. Okay, guys, so now let's talk about the build quality and the comfort of this pair of headphones. So as you guys can see here, I have the blue version. This is available in a bunch of different colors. They have a black, a white, I believe a yellow, and a sand. There's a few different variations. You can check their website to see what color options are coming, but this is the blue one here as well. And so the actual build quality of them is very, very nice. They are made of really high quality materials, leather ear cups, leather band here with a nice soft spongy part on the bottom here, so it's very comfortable on top of your head. Metal, I'm not sure if this is aluminum or if this is steel. I'm assuming it's aluminum because it's very lightweight. They don't feel heavy on your head at all, even though they are Bluetooth headphones. Here's the ear cup right here. This pops off with a magnet, and this is where you pop in the battery pack right here. It pops in like that, and then you just replace it, and that's pretty much it for where the battery pack goes. So as far as the build quality goes, I was very impressed. This pair of headphones it's very nicely built. I've reviewed the Parrot Zik original pairs of headphones, the very first one that they came out with, and those are very nice. But they've obviously streamlined. The shapes and the cuts are very nice. The microphones, it has a variety of microphones that are on the outside, so you see the ports and holes for those. And it just looks like a really nice pair of headphones. And these are Philip Stark designs. So if you guys are not familiar with Stark, he's made of very many products. Probably the thing you've probably heard of the most is like Fossil watches. There's Fossil used to have a line of Stark watches that he's designed. Really cool stuff. So he's obviously one of those designers that knows what he's doing when it comes to this kind of industrial design look. So it looks really sharp. I'm not sure if blue would have been my first choice. I think I probably would have preferred the black or the white one. But the one thing I will mention about the build quality of this is, okay, so they're very lightweight. They don't feel heavy on the head at all. Very good quality materials. But I noticed that the leather has a little bit of give to it. And if you can see right here, there's a little bit of movement. So I would be a little worried if I was constantly using this pair of headphones on a regular basis, especially if I was traveling a lot. I would almost say that I would probably use these in my office when I'm at home or at work. I don't think I would keep these. If I would, I'm not sure how well they're going to travel. If they're going to hold up really well, of being, thrown around, thrown in a bag, taken out, put them back in, moving them around, that kind of stuff. I don't know. The leather is so soft and so supple. I just would think that eventually it could get snagged or messed up. That's how I feel as well. They probably would be fine. I'm just saying, me personally, I'm a little more anal when it comes to that stuff, and they just look so nice and so sharp. But I think over time that the leather would start to wear really quickly if you're really rough with them. So that's just my personal preference when it comes to that. But as far as comfort goes, they feel very comfortable in the head. Like I said, they're very lightweight. They don't feel like they're Bluetooth headphones at all. They feel like they should be plugged in. But the fact that they are Bluetooth and they're very comfortable and lightweight, I was able to keep these in my head for very long periods of time. The ear cups are very nice. They have no sound leakage whatsoever. I use these at work when I test out the headphones, and I made sure to check with my coworkers. I would put the volume up really high, and they couldn't hear any of the music I was listening to. So it does a really good job of isolating the audio sound in here. If you're the type of person that likes to wear headphones, like on a bus, on a plane, at work, and you don't want your coworkers or your spouse, like maybe you watch videos or listen to music in bed, you don't want the person sitting next to you to be able to hear the audio. These do a really good job of minimizing the amount of sound leakage. Another cool thing is the ear cup. So this actually has a built-in touch sensor right here. So when you're listening to music, you tap it, it'll stop your music, tap it again, it'll play your music, strike forward, strike back, that'll skip forward and back on tracks, up and down is raising up and lower volume. So that's kind of a cool thing built into the headphone, the headpiece right here. It takes a while to get used to that because at first you'll keep putting your hands on it and touching it when you're taking the headphones off your head, so it'll mess with that. But after a while, you'll learn to just grab them like this and not touch them like this, or put your hands on it to be accidentally raising, lowering, skipping tracks and things like that. So it takes a little bit of time to get used to, but not a really big deal. Get to the bottom here. Let me show you the close-ups of the headphones. We have the port right there. We have the port right here for the micro USB to charge them up. You have the port right here for the audio cable. You have the power button. You just tap it, and it pops on the light right there. When it's getting low on juice, it'll let you know, and it'll start turning red. I'll turn that back off. But the ear cups are very comfortable, especially on my big ears and my big head. I had no issues whatsoever. As you guys can see right here, there's actually a sensor right here, which is a really cool feature. So when you take them off of your head, the music stops. It like pauses. When you put it back on your head, it continues to play. And there's another cool setting I'll show you guys in the app in just a second, that when you take them off your head, you can set it to where if you take it off your head and after 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes goes by, they'll actually shut them off so you can conserve some battery power. And battery power is probably my biggest gripe when it comes to this pair of headphones. They have 3 different modes when it comes to the listening modes that you have for using the pair of headphones. So the 3 modes is flight mode, which will give you the most time. Flight mode will give you 18 hours of use. And with that, you have to actually plug them in, but you can plug them in and you can have the active noise canceling, and you'll have those 2 features, and they'll last you 18 hours. So if you're like on a really long international flight, you need some more, extra battery, that's what you would do. You would plug them in and just use the active noise canceling. If you wanted to use eco mode will give you 7 hours, and that's if you have the cable plugged in, and that'll allow you to have the active noise canceling and the Parrot concert hall. And I'll talk about what that is in just a second, okay? So that's 7 hours. So normal, but if you use them for straight up Bluetooth wireless with active noise canceling with the Parrot concert hall, it'll give you 6 hours of usage. 6 hours is not very much time. For me, I was using these at work for the most part, so it wasn't a big deal. At the end of my day, plug them in, go home. When I come back home, unplug them, and now I'm ready to use them again. So that's the one thing to consider. I've used other pairs of headphones that last 15 hours, 18 hours. Easy, no issues whatsoever. But because this has the active noise canceling and it has that Parrot concert hall effect that it adds to the audio, I guess it obviously absorbs a little bit more battery power. And like I said, if you want to purchase an extra battery, it's $30, and you can get that for this as well. So, active noise canceling. Excellent, awesome active noise canceling. And the cool thing is you can actually adjust it. And I'll show you this in a second with the app. So let me go ahead and show you guys the app and show you the features that this pair of headphones actually can use as well. And then I'll talk to you about sound quality. Alright guys, so now let me give you a tour of the app. So as you can see here, the first thing it greets you with is it shows you how much battery life is actually in the headphones themselves. So right off the bat, no, I have 92% battery life. So on the bottom here, we have a couple different options: noise control, equalizer, concert hall. So those are things you can easily turn off right on the main screen, or you can swipe to the sides and adjust them. So here's where it gets really cool, okay? So here we have the noise control. So this is the actual noise canceling, okay? Currently right now, it's turned off. Nothing being affected. You can see how many decibels. That's the microphone in this device. It's actually picking up and listening to the audio. That's my voice. It's responding to. So if you push that in there and adjust that, that's completely blocking out. So noise canceling maxed out. So when it's to that level right there. It shows you the outside is 73 decibels. The headphones on top of it, it's jumping between 28, 29, 34. You cannot hear anything. It does a superb job of blocking out all sorts of outside sounds. Really, really does a good job. If you want to adjust it, you can adjust it just ever so slightly. When you put it to the outside, now we're in street mode. Now it's taking the outside sound and making it equal to what it is with the headphones on top of my head. So it's almost amping it up so I can hear it a little more clearly. It literally feels like, it doesn't feel like you have headphones on your head. Like it feels like you as if you've taken them off your head and your ears are open to the outside atmosphere. So it's really cool. It basically is using the microphones and blasting the outside audio into the headphones so you can hear what's going on with you, which is really nice, especially if you're going to be walking around the street, out and about. You need to be aware of your surroundings. You don't want to be completely blocked off from everything. That's a really cool feature to have. So that is the active noise canceling options right there through the app. Get to the other part right here. Here we have the equalizer. So this is kind of a visual way to do equalizer. If you're not familiar with how to adjust the wavelengths and things like that, this is where you can adjust it to more vocal, pop, deep, punchy, club, different things like that, or you can place it right in the middle if you just want it to be nice and even sound, okay? There's a place where you can get a little more detail when it comes to equalizer. I'll show you that at the very end. Here we have Parrot Concert Hall. Now, this is a really cool feature, okay? This is basically a surround sound environment that you can create with the headphones on your head. So we can go from silent room, which is no concert hall. It's basically adding a little bit of reverb or echo to the audio. Then you have living room, which is a little bit smaller space. Jazz club, which is a little bit bigger space. To concert hall, which is a really big, open sounding audio. So if you want to feel like you're listening to a concert in an open space, you pop it into concert hall. You can even adjust the direction of the audio. And this is like legit. Like when you have the headphones on your head, you can actually tell the difference where the audio is coming from. So you can actually adjust it. And this is really cool, especially if you're watching movies and things like that. If you want to feel like a big, action-packed, bombastic type of movie with really loud sounds and things like that, this is where you have the most fun when it comes to tweaking these sounds and such. And keep in mind too, whenever you're using the Parrot Zik headphones with your iOS device, these are all options that you can adjust on the fly. You do not have these same options or software that's available like on your Mac, okay, or your PC. But what you can do is you can come over here, you can adjust all these settings, disconnect from your iPhone, connect to your computer, and now your computer will keep all the settings that you adjusted over here, okay? So whatever you set here, you cannot adjust on the fly on the computer. You have to disconnect from the computer, connect back to the phone, tweak the settings again, and go back over here. So that's not something I did a whole lot. I basically set it to where I wanted to be, and that was good to go. And that's how I would use it. The one thing I will say about the different concert noise, the Parrot Concert Hall and stuff, if you're watching videos that have like a lot of audio and it's not like a movie or anything like that, the audio sounds a little weird when you keep hearing the audio that's echoey. So when you go from like listening to music on your computer to like watching a YouTube video or someone talking in it, it sounds a little strange because it's like an echo sound in there. So that's one thing to consider, but I mean, it wasn't a really big deal for me. So this is the concert hall. So this is one of the options on those 3 different modes I mentioned to you on eco mode, where you can have the active noise canceling and concert hall while it's plugged in. It'll give you 7 hours of usage. So here we have some cool featured presets. So these are featured presets from actual artists of how they've tuned the headphones themselves. But what if you want to create your own? So I have music playing in the background, some dismemberment playing right there. And so I can actually come in here, tweak whatever presets I want to do, and I can save that to my device. And next time when I want to use those presets, all you got to do is slide over here, go to my presets. I actually created one a while back for hip hop, although I called it hop hop by mistake. So when you click on that, now it's applying my presets to the device. So if you want one for hip hop, for rock, for symphony, classical, jazz, whatever it is, you can have all the different types of presets already ready to go. So depending on what kind of music you're going to be listening to, you can set it to those presets. So that's pretty cool. Let's show you some of these other things I have over here. So they have flight mode, which I mentioned to you earlier. So those are the different modes that you can set the headphones to. Here's some of the settings. Let me show you here. So here you can actually change the name of the headphones as they appear on your device whenever you sync up with it. So presence sensor, so that sensor that's on the headphones, that it pauses the music whenever you take them off your head. If you want to turn that off, you can actually turn that off, and it'll just continue playing music even after you take them off your head. Here's a cool thing: Bluetooth auto connection. I have it disabled because I've been bouncing between using my iPhone and my iMac. If I always just consistently use it with my iMac, you can enable this, and as soon as I sync it one time with my iMac, anytime I turn my headphones back on, it'll just automatically sync up with the iMac. Right now, I have it to where I have to actually go to my settings and my Bluetooth settings on my iMac and connect to it, and then it'll connect to that manually. If you enable this, it'll just do it automatically every time. So here we have auto power off. So here where you can adjust how much time can go by after you've taken the headphones off of your head. If it sits there for 10 minutes, it'll actually power off and save you some battery life. So that's kind of cool. Text to speech for caller ID. This is interesting. So what this is, you can actually, here, you can easily know who is calling you. With this feature, there is no need to take your telephone out of your pocket. With the Zik 2.0, automatically pauses your music and pronounces the name of the person who is calling. To use this feature, which is free of charge, you have to choose a language in the list and confirm your choice. Installation takes approximately 5 minutes. So basically, it downloads all of your contacts into the app, and in that way, it knows exactly how to pronounce and say all the names. And so, if you get a phone call, it'll actually say in the headset, "Phone call from your wife," "Phone call from David, whoever." So it'll say their names in the headsets. It does take quite a few minutes to do that, so you have to let it sit there and just do its thing. But it is a nice feature to have if you want to be able to have it say people's names over the thing. Here's kind of a cool little custom thing: is application theme. So right now I have the blue theme, but if I want to change it, you could change it to match the color of the headphones. So here we have the different colors. We have black, the blue is what I have it here, mocha, which is like a sandy color, orange, which is almost like a red orange, white, and then yellow. So that just changes the way the app looks. So right now I have it set to blue. So whenever you go to the home screen, oops, nope, still set to sand. So if you set it to blue, all the colors are blue, so that matches your headphones. So just a kind of a cool option they threw in there. So that is the app. Very cool app. It does a really good job of it. It's very easy to use, and you could just sit here and play with it all day long and get so many cool different sounds. You can have a preset for watching movies. You can have a preset for listening to hip hop. You can have a preset for listening to salsa, Latin music, symphony, jazz, whatever it is. That's why I love this pair of headphones so much, because it allows you to tweak all those different settings to have the perfect sounding pair of headphones. So, how is the sound quality? Well, let's talk about that next. All right, guys, so now let's talk about sound quality. Now, like I said at the intro of this video, this pair of headphones sounds awesome. Definitely the best sounding pair of headphones I've ever reviewed, under $400. Now, granted, I haven't ever reviewed anything over $400 on my channel, but I have used other pairs of headphones, audiophile style headphones, like $700 headphones in the past, and I have tested and played with those before. And those sound exceptional, but those are obviously, they're $700, $600 headphones. This pair of headphones retails for $400, and so although I do think there are some things that are missing from this to make it a true awesome buy, like a hard carrying case, and the fact that the battery life is only 6 hours when you do have them on full Bluetooth with the active noise canceling with the Parrot concert hall, those are the only downsides I can say about this. So the hard carrying case and the battery life, those are the only two things. But as far as audio quality goes, and the customability that you can do and the things you can adjust to make it sound perfectly no matter what genre of music you're listening to, is outstanding. Awesome sounding pair of headphones. I cannot say enough positive things about it. I've thoroughly enjoyed testing this pair out. I've actually delayed a little bit because I wanted to keep them for a little bit longer because I do have to send these back to Parrot. So I do appreciate Parrot sending these out to me to review. The pair of headphones I said before testing out this pair, the pair of headphones that were my favorite pair of headphones I had ever reviewed before this one was actually the Parrot Ziks, the first version. So I had been bugging Parrot for a while to send me the 2.0 versions. I believe this came out almost just a year ago. So they finally got them out to me, and they did not disappoint. They sound exceptionally awesome. And if you are on the fence on whether or not you think you want to get a pair of wireless Beats by Dre studio headphones and pay $380, spend the extra $20 and get this pair of headphones. You can probably find this pair of headphones for $360 or something on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description if you're interested in purchasing them off of there. But, I get people commenting all the time on my other videos, especially my Beats by Dre videos. Are there any pairs of headphones that sound similar to this that you think will be better quality? This is it. These are the pair of headphones. Don't spend $300 and whatever on Beats by Dre's wireless studio headphones with noise canceling. These have way better noise canceling. They have the app where you can adjust them, you can fine tune the audio, blow them out of the water. So, anyways, guys, I hope I've given you all the details that you need in order to know what you need to know about these headphones. If I have forgotten anything, please post them down in the comments. I read each and every comment on all of my videos, and I will always get back to you, usually within 24 hours, if you ask me a question on any of my reviews. So, I dare you to ask me anything. I promise you I will get back to you as quick as I possibly can, which is usually within one day. So anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you want to stay up to date with all of my content, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. And don't forget to stop by geeksterlabs.com for the latest in tech news and video reviews. And I will see you in the next video review.